Hi there, my name is Seema Mishra, and I wanted to take a moment to describe myself a bit. My interest and passion is to create new and innovative models in higher education to educate the world using data, strategy, and compassion. I studied both racism and racial structures in undergraduate and graduate school, and I believe that in order to eliminate these boundaries, we must enable access to education for everyone worldwide. Thus, in my 20 years of professional service, I have worked with some of the world's most innovative universities and companies to help them reimagine how they might impact learners, flexing different models, markets, and focal areas. A few examples of my past history include the following. Previously, I was actually a partner at Entangled, a management strategy innovation firm that was really focused on how you can take patterns in higher education and create impactful companies and venture studio opportunities. One of the core projects in this practice area that I created on internationalization was with one of the world's most premier institutions, RMIT, the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology. It was there that I led some work that was really focused on how to create a new model for the best technology degree ever created, combining elements of what we described as competency-based education with project-based learning. And undergirding all of that was the value of lifelong learning. Prior to my work at Entangled, I actually had the opportunity to work at Northeastern for many, many years, where I was a senior leader in charge of creating the vision, strategy, and actually the making of a new global university system that sought to meet learners where they were in both a hybrid and online learning model, depending on the markets. We also had different sort of models of how we educated people through partnerships, through an M&A strategy, really depending on the region, understanding the region, and mapping our needs to those sort of needs specific to the region. But importantly, it was about connectivity. So we tried to create local opportunities that had an impact on a global scale. Before that, I was with Laureate Education. At the time, Laureate was one of the world's largest institutions, connecting 1 million learners worldwide. I had the opportunity to lead the international research and strategy space for the online division, and I have a very deep expertise because of this in the regions of Europe, Middle East, Asia, and Africa. Yes, I know, a lot of places. Before that, I also worked in student retention at Inside Track because I wanted to gain some insights on sort of the broad spectrum of the learner and sort of the sort of questions that they struggled with around how can they stay in school, how can they actually learn better, what are the sort of ways in which they can be enabled. And finally, I had the opportunity to work on K-12 education reform with the country of Qatar while I was at RAND Corporation. It was there that we went in to investigate how can we really reimagine the entire K-12 education system of the country. Throughout my career, I've truly spent the time to look at education as being borderless, working across a variety of markets, unraveling the synergies of these markets, and bringing a shared experience throughout. I've had the privilege of working with people who share my passion and mission, and I continue to look for spaces and partners where I can make this impact.